invincible. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday, FOMC Day, PPI Day. Hope everyone's had a great night, ready for a great day. Hey Tris, how you doing? Markets overnight, we went straight up and now we're coming straight down. ES hit a high of 68.14. Low there, 67.64. So 36 and 14. It's 50 points. There we go. And Q, excuse me, sorry. NQ a high of 25,210, the low 24,990. It's 220 points in range. Hey Freighter, good to see you. How you doing? Copper about 180 ticks. Ultra Bond rising up about half a point. Crude oil, big, huge, monstrous drop.
Connection lost.
Almost a full point there. 95 points, almost 100 is what I was trying to say. Crude oil just had a huge pop on a gas field in Iran being hit. And it has over 4 points in range. Natural gas doing the same wonky stuff. Bitcoin kind of quick drop on that gas hit. It's been coming down most of the night. We were almost at 75. Now we're down just under 74. No, I'm sorry, just under 73. Big drop. So that's where we sit, stand there, whatever body posture you're choosing to take today. PPI coming up in about 27 minutes. See NQ pushing downward. Downward dog. Into PPI. Hey, Moxie, how you doing? Jay? Nice, Paul. We're just falling fast here, gold N and Q. Interesting. I mean, this is a reaction to that gas field being hit, but interesting that it's dropping this hard right before PPI. I don't know if that's going to be a signal that PPI is going to be down as well, or if it's going to rebound. I did get a purple on the 10 that it was right before the stream. Well, right as the stream was starting, so I didn't take it. You see, here's the 10 minute. That would beautiful. That would have been a 53-point candle down. Gold trying to bounce a little bit maybe here. Beautiful fall here if anybody's in short. How you doing, Crept? Good morning, Jake. Supposed to be, I mean, down here it's supposed to be warming up in a day or two, but I assume the same up there, Crypt. Hey, Bison, how you doing? Still just a dead fall here. As Iran takes several phases of the South Pars gas field offline. Natural gas hitting up quick, as is oil. And Q now only about 35 points from low a day. And Q's about to break 25,000. Actually, it touched 24,999. Possibly bouncing here. Gold also might be trying to give us a little bounce. We'll see. Crude back up to almost 96. Fortunately, these candles close right at PPI, so I can't take the trades. Each of the indices have a little green candle here on the 10-minute chart. But like I said, it closes at PPI, so
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
yeah. All right, we're getting ready to rumble. Morning, Ron.
Order filled. Stop filled.
All right, that didn't work. Down we come on PPI. PPI comes in 3.4, and the forecast was 3. Month over month, 0.7, and the forecast was 0.3. PPI comes in hot. Really hot. Core comes in hot as well. NQ makes a new low day. Gold still coming down as well. Hey JC, how you doing? Doing all right. Hey RJ, wonder where you were. Might be getting a little bit of a bounce on NQ here. Would have been a good play off the 1 minute. Let's try and stay sane, RJ. Alright, little bounce was on NQ was short-lived. Maybe not. Maybe now it's coming back up again. See how the 5-minute looks. And 5-minute doesn't look that great. Gold continuing to fall now under 4,900. Maybe taking a short here on crude. Maybe.
Order filled.
For sure. Oh, well, gold dies. We'll look at micro crude. Looks like it wants to come down. Only in 2 micros. We'll put our target there on the 9. See if it gets down there to it. Be about a 50 tick trade if it does. Well, we are bouncing on NQ.
Order filled.
China long also the target of the 9 EMA. So we're both crude and NQ, and we want them going opposite directions. So long on NQ, short on crude. Crude so far is not agreeing with me, but NQ is. Now they're both turning around on me. Soybeans heading up. Oh, ouch. What the heck? What the heck just happened?
Stop sell.
Wow. Something must have just hit. That crude popped and then cube dropped. NQ coming down fast.
Stop sell.
So they both stopped me out. Iran to retaliate against attack on energy infrastructure. Well, at least it was only on an eval. I didn't copy trade it. Crude rushing up. Gold still coming down. Iran will hit enemy sites previously thought to be safe. Whatever that means. We're now ready to break 24,900 on NQ. Crude back above 96, up to almost 96.50. Natural gas is also rising. The yen's down. Euro's down. Copper's down. Platinum's down. Down, down, down in a burning ring of oil. Here we thought PPI was going to be the big news in the morning. I mean, PPI is causing this to go down. It's part of the reason we're seeing this drop because inflation came in heavy. But still, and Q breaks 24,900. Iran's IRGC to issue warning to Gulf countries soon. We are about 10 minutes from the top of the hour. How far will she drop? Yesterday's low is still a ways away. That's 728. So got 160 points before that. You also have a 9 EMA on the daily chart sitting at 830. Our RSIs are kind of extreme, and you see EggQ kind of peaking up there on the 5. And crude's pulling back just a tad.
Order submitted.
Placed an order to buy if it gets back up to the top of that last candle. Chat got quiet. Oh, there's John. How you doing, John? Crude's going back up again, so maybe we're not going to see a bounce here on NQ like I was thinking. Yeah, NQ's getting beaten back down. Excellent, John. All right. We're not going to get a bounce as we have oil going back up, so we will cancel that order.
Order canceled.
Gold. Oh, gold is trying to bounce. Has a blue candle to 10. Gonna be interested to see what happens. The crude desk opens here in at the top of the hour. See how crude responds to that as well. Oh, here's NQ coming back again. NQ coming back again as crude comes down.
Order submitted.
Put an order there at the top of that last candle to buy on NQ. It's probably stupid, but it's only on an eval because right now I'm not trusting anything here. Euro looking like it wants to bounce. I'm not sure about it though because the RSI is still a little iffy. Hi Ace, how you doing? Again, I cancel my order. Well, oh, maybe move back down. Where did that order sit? Someone remind me of it. Crude oil up big. Don't know what we're going to do here at the top of the hour. Iran's Revolutionary Guards issue evacuation warnings for several energy facilities across the Gulf. Iran's Tanzan publishes list of facilities in Saudi, UAE, and Qatar. "30 seconds to the top of the hour. Wow. 61 years ago for the first spacewalk. I think we would have been walking on Uranus by now, which would hurt. Oil rushing up here as its desk opens. Up to 97.50. Gold's attempted bounce got beaten back down. And Q continuing to fall. We're free falling. Although if you're in a long, it's not so free. All the gold in California. I don't know. Maybe the reason gold's falling is because all the leprechauns cashed out after St. Patrick's Day. My cat is snoring so loud that it sounds like a small cow. Got a little pop on everything here. See, crude pulls back a tad.
Order cancel. Order filled.
Taking the long there. Unfortunately, I only did it on 1 micro. Darn it.
Order filled.
We just DCA'd in. Hopefully that doesn't bite my butt. As it comes right down as I top tick the DCA. There we go. Come on. Ah, there's crude popping back up, so knocking my NQ back down. So I guess I shouldn't have DCA'd in. Should have left my original buy order where it was to see if it could get up there, but that was almost at my target now, so. Alright. Maybe, come on back. I see crude red candle. Gold still falling down to 48.64. Here comes NQ back. Keeps teasing me that it wants to go up. I don't like being teased. Had enough of that in school. fighting with 24,900. Crude coming back up and Q coming back down. So now on the 10-minute chart, it doesn't look so bad. But yeah, lots of stuff. And everything's getting hit hard besides energies. Although soybeans is up big this morning. Hey, USC, how are you? I didn't realize my entry was sitting right on 900. Yeah, keeps teasing me. Got it at 912. Now all the way back under my entry now. As crude continues to push up. Crude's above 97.5 now. Yeah, Paul, I think Ace was just kidding. 15-minute candle just closed. It also closed, excuse me, it also closed green. Crude's trying for 98. I probably should get out of this NQ trade because as long as crude's continuing to go up, we're going to see NQ get beaten down. And here comes the beatdown. Is that all? I got pretty close to my stop and it bounced up. Theoretically, my target should be higher, but I mean, that's a good 29-point target that I'm not gonna say no to if it actually gets there. Hey, Robin, how you doing? Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. The relentless selling get you? I'm trying very hard to stop the reversal trades I do. Not stop them, but I need to do more with the with trend stuff because the reversals can just continue to bite. Melody should be joining us shortly. And honestly, my with trend setups are better paying, but I don't take them. Once bitten, twice shy. Crew coming down. Purple candle. And Q heading toward my target. Yeah, the only problem with the crude is this candle will close right at the open, which is ironic. Close at the open. Q, come on, you were close. Now you're gonna pull back that much? You know you want to keep rising up until the bell. Hey, Skeletor, how you doing?
Connection lost.
Doing all right. We're doing better at 7 more points. Now 8 more points. Now 9 more points. Now 10 more points. Are you kidding me? Unless I missed them, we haven't seen JJR yet this morning. Oh, this is giving the entire trade back as crude goes back up. Guess I should have taken it for 20 points. I thought it was actually going to go higher. Good morning, Melody.
Good morning.
How are you
How's
today?
I'm doing pretty good. I kind of just woke up, so my day is just starting, and so far so good. How'd the early morning go?
We've had relentless selling.
Okay.
Between PPI coming in hot and the Israelis hitting a gas field in Iran, the market is just sold off incredibly.
Crazy. Yeah, my charts are finally pulling up. So I see that.
Gold,
Wow, gold too, though.
yeah, gold's been just absolutely I don't remember the last time I was down to 48.
Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see what the open does.
Target
There we go. I just closed a 3 micro trade for 29 points. Actually, I guess it was 30 points. Caught the bounce.
Nice.
And I was in that trade for like, let's see, let's look at a 1 minute chart. When did I enter that trade? There. Wow, I was in that trade for 22 minutes. Hey,
It's a pretty long
Platt.
one.
And now we're ready for the bell. Let's see. So, I don't know. Maybe this is the move back up that's going to continue at the bell. We'll see.
Connection
2
lost.
minutes till the bell.
Ninety seconds. Big move down here on crude. Good call by Paul about the short there. And we're ready for the bell here in about 30 some odd seconds. And we do pop at the open. My original target on that trade, I said I should have put it at the 9 EMA of the 10 or the 15. It just hit the 10 EMA. Looks like it might want the 9. I mean the 15. The crude's not coming down here, so I'm not sure that this NQ is going to continue to go up.
Sellers look like they're saying, you had your fun little pop.
Yeah. Yep. Right back down. Crude's going right back up. Gold's trying now. Do you have an order sitting on gold, micro gold, for the top of that last green candle? Let's see if it hits it. So far, that's not looking good. Hey, Teo, how you doing? Ace went long. As yeah, NQ curl back up as well. Oh, that's looking good, Ace. Run, run for Ace. Run, run, Rudolph. Nice, Ace. Oh, yeah, it's snapback. Snap back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity.
Remember, 2 ES points a day can feed your family.
Man, it's trying to go.
Yeah. But unfortunately, crude's going further. It's almost up to 98.
Mm.
As long as that's going up, I think we're going to have trouble moving up too high on the NQ or ES. Gold's trying to come up. NQ, there's now NQ's getting some momentum as well.
I think I like a long on NQ if it would stay above 50, 950. But it looks like it kind of topped out in the same spot a couple times.
Yeah, it's struggling there. And that's pushing up. Gold is as well.
Another little push. Can it go?
It's getting a little momentum there. Yeah, there's a nice little boom. Definitely not much velocity here. It feels like it's trying, but got things weighing it down. It's got the world on its shoulders. Soybeans falling fast.
Order filled.
Okay, we're long on gold, which means it should come crashing down here. Even put my target right where I would want it. That was nice. Come on, let's head up. We're in with 2 micro gold, about a 10-point stop. Let's see where it goes. NQ's stalling out about 970. Oh no, there it goes as I say that. Guess I had to remind it.
Man, it's like a fight at every level, though.
Yeah. Boom goes the dynamite on gold.
Order filled.
Take it off there. That was a 11 and a half point trade on gold, 2 micros. So 11 and a half, well, that's $230 there.
That's a winner.
Thank you, John. And there's NQ trying to push through. It did get through the 9 on the 10. Now it's hitting the 9 on the 15, which can be an important level. That's sitting at 988. Could have stayed in that gold trade for more.
I don't know. Looks like it's wavering a little bit.
Yeah. What's crude doing? Crude is... Yeah, crude's come down a little bit. Hit 97.95. Hasn't been able to get back up there. Yeah, we're seeing NQ pull back again, back down to 960.
Yeah, ES came down pretty hard too, 58 to 52.
And there's crude. Just hit 98.
Man, just coming right back down.
Gotta wonder where we would be if the whole Middle East thing wasn't going on. Because, I mean, NQ and ES and all those, while they pulled back some, they've maintained a decent, it's not like they pulled back a lot. So where would we be if there's pressure from oil prices wasn't going on?
I mean, I think we'd be sky high. I feel like we were trending in that direction. We had some all-time highs before that, but who knows?
Copper looks bouncy there too. Let's see how far has it bounced already though? Not that far. Where's my top step? There it is. So I just put a trade on topstep for micro copper. It's a $58 stop loss and $122 profit target. So about a 2-to-1 there. Let's see what happens. Do have news at the top of the hour, U.S. factory orders. And at 10:30, we have EIA crude oil inventories, which also could be another interesting number. Got to think inventories is going down. So
Right. I was gonna say it's always interesting that when you have to pay attention to different things.
yeah. Well, here's NQ finally pushing up again. Wants to try. Well, it hit 24,999.
Mm-mm.
Can it break 25,000? Gold is back under where I took profit, so I'm glad I took profit where it did. Although it still looks like it wants to head upwards. Soybeans looking heavy.
Well, my prediction is if we do break and hold 25,000, I could see us going all the way up to 25,120 minimum, if not going for the rest. Mostly because I feel like we really do like to make moves and then just retrace the whole thing.
Yeah.
Over the course of a day. So.
The reaction to FOMC is going to be interesting because there's a few people that think there's a possibility that they'll raise rates. There's a few people that think there's a possibility they'll lower rates. And then there's most of the people who think they'll remain unchanged. But so assuming that they remain unchanged, will the people that thought they're going to raise rates cause it to go down or up, or I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it reacts since all three options are on the table for a rare time.
Yeah, definitely. It's not super common to get that. And honestly, I feel like we'll get a reaction either way. It'll just be interesting to see which one it is. USC, talk about the 5% increments. Okay. Yeah, I have 5% increments graphed basically just on my charts. And what they mean basically is I take the last month's monthly range, however many points it traveled, and then from that range, you calculate basically 5% of it. And then from the opening price each day, from that line, it'll graph 5% above and 5% below. And then I can actually have it do multiple lines on either side. And then basically, price tends to move from one 5% to the other 5%. So it'll go up that 5%, and then it might come back down, or it might hold for a little bit, or it might just fly through it. And if it moves down, it might move down in 5% increments. And so using those lines, I can kind of watch how price is moving throughout the day and then base my targets off of those, essentially. And I also just kind of watch them if I'm trying to hold a long trade, obviously it'll hit those markers and then I can kind of watch them to see if price is going to change at that point.
NQ did not break 25,000 and is now back down to 24,950. And crude oil is heading up. It's back. It's above 98. Gulf producers evacuate multiple sites after Iran warnings. You know what? USC? She probably doesn't know that live stream channel exists. I probably forgot to grant her access to that.
Fun.
Not many people use it anymore, so I haven't even thought about it. Let's see. Yeah, we have a channel in the Discord for the live stream regulars, so they don't have to always just deal with the everybody in general chat.
Sure.
There, there we go.
Oh, fun. Okay. I'll grab something here.
My copper trade just went negative.
Okay, so I did put something in the chat there. This is an example of my MNQ chart. And what I have on there actually is the yellow lines is 5%. And then I have, because NQ is so big, I put some extra lines on there. So I have the 2.5% in between, and then even the 1.25% in between. And that's just because that one's so big. On ES, I usually just keep it at 5%. Gold lately, I've had the 2.5% in there just because it, again, when the range gets big, that's kind of what I do. If the range stays small, I just keep it with the 5. But for whatever reason, it just kind of helped me visualize price movement a little bit better. I mean, it definitely doesn't always hit those points or stop at those points, and sometimes it blows right through them. But it just kind of gives me another way to look at structure.
Yes, Ace.
Well, it kind of looks like things are stuck here now. Kind of between 930 and what, 980?
All right, see you, Platt. Stagnant here. AQ falling back down to 940. Is crude, well, crude's back down below 98, so let's see what NQ does anything here. And there's a little bit of a turn up. Back up to 950. Absolutely, Ace. Have a great day. I believe the Russell's leading the way right now. Russell, big blue candle on the 10.
Interesting. So it's going to be one of those days. It'll be fun. Oh, here we go. Here's something.
Top of the hour. Oh, we did have the factory order report, but I don't think that would cause a real big pop. Factory order 0.1, which was the forecast.
So maybe just some top of the hour algos hit. I feel like we notice those sometimes. They don't do a great job of hiding it.
I agree. might come back down. It's hovering.
Order submitted.
Copper trade on topstep had gone red. Now it's slightly green again.
Oh, I have the loudest keyboard. Can you guys hear that?
No, I can't.
Okay, good.
Everybody,
I just forgot. I was like,
yeah, no, you're fine. Everybody
wait.
hears me type, so I'm
Okay. I'm so used to having quiet things, and then I got this mechanical keyboard, and it's fun, but it's loud. So I just like to be sure.
Yep. Down again. Down to 930. Hey, well, it's interesting. Crude's showing a pullback, as is the indices. The metals are showing positive.
Man, right back up again.
I feel like it wants to go up, but that purple candle on crude is kind of enticing, but I don't know if I want to trust it. We're down 30 ticks on this 10-minute candle. Metal's still rising. Gold's still going up. Gold's up to 48.93 now. Trying to get back up to 4,900. Now we're trying to bounce again, back up to 950. It's been kind of magnetized to that 950 level. It goes above it, below it, but it comes back to it. Candle NQ is about to go green. Part of me wants to go long.
Now I'm having a hard time keeping myself out of a long, but watching it go up and down so fast helps. I'm not used to the aggressive pops up usually. You know, like things like when you're going short, sometimes it'll just bottom out really quick, which I do like with short trades, but then when it pops up that quick, I'm just not as used to that. And I don't know, it scares me, I think. I get caught off guard.
Hey everyone! It's time to gore the like button.
Good order sitting on the Russell. Off that blue candle from the last candle. If it gets to the top of there, it'll take that long. We'll see. Grab us all a burger ace if you're going to the In-N-Out. Hey, JJR, I was wondering where you were. How you doing? What did you do, JJR? And we were very right about not going long.
Yep. I was just thinking that too.
Order canceled.
Canceled that order on the Russell.
Yeah, I think my next trade on NQ is going to have to be a break of this range, kind of from like 930 to 990-ish. Really 25,000. It kind of needs to break that, I feel like, if it's going to go up. And then down, it just needs a little bit more pressure to do that. But I don't know necessarily where the floor is there other than like the overnight low. I guess prior day's low is still down there at like 722. That's 200 points from here though. So who knows?
It's interesting if I move to a 15-minute chart here. I need to make that line a little thicker. Let's make it white. There we go. This is playing with that 9 EMA on the 15. You can see it tried to break it twice, failed, and now it's rejecting off of it.
Crazy. Crazy how you just have to be patient to see that stuff. Look at a longer time frame.
Gold also coming back down now as well. As are all the other metals, including my copper trade, which got within like 6 ticks of hitting my target, and now is back to my entry.
Of course.
And there's crude with a big pop. $31 points down on this 15-minute candle. No, wait, that was wrong. 76 points down on that 15-minute candle. And we back down to 24,900. Sorry. Throwing out all kinds of wrong figures there.
Well, it's tough when you've got like 500-point ranges. I never know which 100 I'm on. Okay, if this comes up to somewhere between 920 and 930, which it is doing right now. If it rejects that, I think I would look at a short down to the overnight lows, which like 862 or something like that. 863.
864 is what I have.
Perfect. I was totally trying to guess between 860 and 865. I was estimating.
That's where the little 3 letters of ish comes in. 860-ish.
Yep. Exactly.
Hey, Jake. Welcome back.
All right, I did hop in a short at 24,908, and I hope I don't get wrecked at 24,900. And if I don't, then hopefully it'll go. And I do still have that target around 863.
Jake, it's not been an easy day, I would say. I mean, kind of could have been if we had just gone short for most of the day. But
If theoretically someone had shorted the London Open, they would have had the most annoying time up until about 6 o'clock, but then they would have been happy.
yeah. Kind of stuck again. The crude's up to 98.14. Inventories in about 10 minutes. Don't know what that might do to NQ when that hits.
There we go. Can we stay under 900? Nope. I was like, as I say it, it went right back to 900.
I wonder if we get choppy and just stay choppy till FOMC.
Man, that could happen. That'd be rough.
Still in that copper trade on top step. Just trying to curl back up a little bit, which is interesting because gold's not. So, and platinum's a little green on platinum. So before we were magnetized to 950, now we're magnetized to 900.
Well, if it moves its next magnet to 850, I'm good with that. Let's just go down there.
Crude oil inventory is less than 5 minutes. Crude's moving up on in anticipation. It's up to 98.20. There you go. Melody, there's your move down.
I know. It's coming. There we go.
Boom.
Hit my target. It was like
Yay.
180 ticks, I think.
Excellent. And there's 850.
It listened. It listened to me. I think it will be interesting if it sticks here for a bit, though. Like, they're not, again, not hiding anything. Just we're going to move 50 points at a time and then just stick there while everyone gets in or out. And then we're going to take the rest of everybody's money at that point. But this is a big move down. Usually we bounce at the overnight low. A lot of times we completely reverse at the overnight low. But also, since the overnight low wasn't that long overnight, that can make a difference, I guess.
Well, it's moving velocity now. Down to 820.
Yeah.
It's now about 100 points away from yesterday's low.
Well, I just found out one of my accounts I didn't set the copier up for, so that's fun. It's fine. It's totally fine, but I just realized it, so that's fun.
All right, under 2 minutes for crude. And I mean, like 3 weeks ago, I never even bothered watching crude when inventories hit. And now I'm watching it like a hawk.
Right? It's so bizarre.
Minute to go. Yep, this might cause a little bounce. NATO Secretary General says allies are discussing collectively how the Strait of Hormuz can be reopened. We did see a little pullback on crude as soon as that news hit. Now let's see what the inventories do in 30 seconds.
I feel like the easiest way to open the strait would just be to quit bombing people. Everybody. Like if the whole world would just quit bombing people, I think we'd be fine.
I agree. All right, there's inventories. Don't see the news on it yet.
Yeah, I used to be able to say if someone asked if I wanted to run for president, I used to be able to say I was too young, but I'm not anymore. I think the age limit is 35, so just crossed that line. But
Crude oil inventories comes in at 6.156 million. The forecast was negative 1.5 million. I will say the forecasts on crude oil are never ever close. It was never close even before there was all these problems. I don't know who does those forecasts, but they're never within a million of the actual forecast. And we've had like barely any reaction here on the inventories.
that's so interesting. I wonder, like, I don't know. I just wonder how much they did. I don't know. I just can't imagine being an oil trader. Like that's my bread and butter. And then I see those inventories and I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
And maybe there's some secret code they know or something, but that is wild.
Hey, Amar, how you doing? Seeing a little pop there on NQ. Oddly, we're also seeing a little pop in crude oil, so not sure what's going on there. NQ's been dropping most of the morning. Uh, PPI numbers were bad, and Israel bombed gas fields in Iran. Other than that, nothing's been going on. Yeah, pretty decent pop here now in NQ. It's up 30 points on this candle. I've just been sticking to an eval right now, MR, because I haven't been confident in any of my plays, honestly.
I think that's the worst strategy to have either on an especially on an FOMC day, like specifically.
I am in a MR. I am in a copper trade on topstep. It went 6 ticks away from my target, then retraced all the way back to my entry. Now it's trying to come up again. And those are on the funded accounts. 5 funded with topstep being copied. It's 1 micro copper because that's all they allowed me to trade there. What? Crypticon, yeah, he was here earlier today. Yeah, it's been a little rough today, John. I mean, I feel like we should have just all hit the sell button and went back to bed. So we had popped all the way back up to 871 and then got smacked right back down. Been in this copper trade almost an hour. Holy crap.
That's one of those where it's good that you're trading 16 or you're watching at least 16 different things because then you don't have to look at that one.
Yeah.
Pretend it doesn't exist. I think if I had to choose a conspiracy theory for today, I would say they're going to bottom this stuff out and they're just going to run it all the way down. And then they're going to lower rates, which is going to send it right back to where it was before the open. That's my prediction.
I think that sounds
I'm not going to trade it.
I
I'm not going to trade based on that. But
think that sounds very plausible. So this is a green candle on the 10-minute. I could take it. Probably should just put a order at the top of the wick and see if it hits it. Eddie, stop biting my headphone wire, please. There's plenty more for him to get if that were the case. He's basically doing it, so I'll pet him. He'll do it, then I'll pet his head, and he stops, and then if I stop petting his head, then he does it again. So that 10-minute candle closed. Very slightly green. Very stagnant now. Oh.
every time it hits one of these spots, I do have a little thought of, is this where it's going to chop for the rest of the day until FOMC? Because I just feel like that's coming too. Probably after London close.
Yeah, the London, for now, London closes only an hour and a half away from FOMC because of they haven't changed their clocks yet. Talk about losing oomph. We've lost all our oomph. Pushes back down.
Yes, looks like it wants to at least get down to yesterday's low around 67.16 ish, I will say.
Copper barely moving now.
I'm curious on the metals since I really only look at gold. And I know like gold and silver correlate pretty much most of the time. But do the other metals, like does copper follow those two, or does it kind of do its own thing?
If like it's a strong trend, it will. But sometimes it can just do its own thing as well.
Cool.
And platinum's the same way. Like this tide that brought up gold and silver up to these high levels brought platinum and copper with it. Platinum's trading at 2044 now. It wasn't that long ago that it was hanging right around 1,000. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I wonder if there's anyone that trades like only metals. Like sometimes we trade only indices, and we have 4 indices, and sometimes they're correlated, but sometimes one of them likes to go rogue. And I feel like that's kind of the same thing that metals people are dealing with now too. So I wonder if like there's more similarities than we think maybe
Yeah.
in how you trade each one.
The other interesting thing is, I had noticed in the past that used to be that like the indices and the metals, like gold specifically, would run opposite one another. And now it seems like more often than not they're running in the same direction.
Yeah, I've kind of noticed that too, which maybe is why my gold trades haven't been like the way I'm reading gold isn't necessarily working right now. But I mean that could be anything, but I have noticed too. Like there was a time there've been times where you could just go long in one and short in the other and make double the money, and that was great.
Gold's trying to turn around here, give me a little blue candle on the 10-minute chart. My copper trades back in the green by a bit. And we also see a little bit of a turn up here on NQ in the indices. And yes, Teo, you did hear a train earlier.
Nice, Teo. I'm one of those ladies that can stamp I stamp 9 cards at once when I play bingo, and I have a blast. I did. I had an old coworker who was probably like 30 years older than me at the time, and she did bingo regularly, and so I went with her a couple of times, and it was actually so fun. And yeah, I was definitely one of the younger people there, but some people bring their kids too. So I have to say I won one jackpot, and I never went back. I called it a day.
Oh no, does this mean that if you ever win that one big trade, you're gonna leave and never come back?
I'll take one payout from somewhere and then just be like, peace. No, I think my ROI for bingo was not great. So that's why I took my money and ran. I think what got me on bingo, honestly, is like I played it as a kid, like on computers and then later on my phone and stuff. And that's how I got good at marking multiple cards. Because at some point you get a system and it's not as hard.
Now, officially been in this copper trade for more than an hour. If I took profit right now, I've made slightly more than minimum wage.
Woohoo.
Yep, MR. I'm becoming a swinger. I mean, a swing trader.
Where's never mind.
I'm expecting the pineapples to start flying in the
Yep.
chat.
Yep.
And Q is showing a little blue candle on the 10-minute. Yes, I believe Melanie knows about the pineapples.
Yeah, I remember. I'm trying to think. There was a series of like welcome mats that had pineapples on them, and I remember wanting one because it was pretty and I like pineapples. And then I learned what other people might use pineapples for, especially on their welcome mats. So I didn't get that one, but that was an interesting time for sure.
Hey guys, you got to remember, Melanie was a lurker here. She never talked much, but she was lurking, so she knows about our antics, or should I say your antics? You guys' antics, not my antics. I'm always really, you know, uh, I'm a saint, but
Yep.
she knows all about you guys. You see, it gives a new definition of the love boat, doesn't
Oh man. Are you sure that wasn't the whole point of the cruise? Because
it?
sometimes I hear those are the thing. I can't imagine too if you did show up on one of a specific type of cruise and didn't know what it was. And that could be anything. I mean, that could be, yeah. I mean, it could be that kind of cruise. It could be just, I don't know. There's a lot of things it could be. But I can't imagine showing up to one that I didn't know and then you're just like, what is going on? And MR, I will embrace that I am a little bit of a crazy person. So it works out.
Are you telling us, John, it's that type of cruise, or?
You could just start leaving them on people's doorsteps randomly so they have no idea what's going on. Wow. I just need everybody to know that it literally snowed again yesterday. Um, and then our high on Saturday for temperature is 82. So if you ever want to live in the most bipolar weather ever, the middle of the country is where you want to go.
Wow, 82. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get up in the upper 70s. It's like got down to like 20 last night.
I mean, the bonus is I won't shovel the snow that came down yesterday because it's supposed to be like 50 something today. It'll start melting.
Yeah, let's see. 3 straight days of 70s. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then Sunday, the high is 72 and the low is 33. And only getting up to 49 on Monday.
It's the days of the year where we're running both the heat and the air conditioning on the same day. And that gets annoying. But at least it's only a few. It's usually only a couple weeks of that.
So I want to take a long one in Q here. Kind of. I have a blue candle on the 10 and a solid green candle there on the 15.
I mean, it peaked above that 850 region. So it might be.
Crude's coming down with a little velocity too, down to 98.18. The high on this candle was 98.67, so it's come down about 50 ticks. There we go, up to 875 now on Q.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like it could pump at least a little bit.
Order submitted.
Order filled.
Took a long here. I did it on the copier, just 1 micro. Let's see what it does. We'll stick around for a couple extra minutes here while this trade plays out. Crude falling fast. Was there news that I missed? What did I see?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything, but it's moving a little bit.
They just got too greedy though. There's that EMA sitting there and it bounced off of it again.
I mean, kind of tougher right around that 900 area too,
True.
that they like to fight at.
Dang it, really? Really, 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 really. Yeah, I should have taken profit. I was an idiot. In at 883, I could have taken 20 points there and I didn't, and it's back down to my entry. Wow, what a rejection.
Order
Killed the
filled.
trade there for about a $20 loss. That was a badly managed trade on my part, 100%. I tell myself to get out on an EMA, and I didn't, and I paid for it. All right, folks, we've reached the end of our time together today. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. As always, remember, if you're trading this afternoon, be careful with FOMC. Watch this bounce all the way right back up. Watch this bounce all the way back up. Anyway, have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. Oh, yeah. Anyway, software. Where is that? Where is that? Get this out of the way.
Connection lost.
Ooh, I love that sound.
Oh, yeah. The connection lost.
Yeah.
And we're out.